What's up, everybody? How are you doing? I hope everybody is having a fantastic day out there. I hope my Wi-Fi signal holds up today for what we have to talk about. It's just a good time to be black. I know a lot of you see crazy stuff that's happening for us, and I'm sure you're like, why is it a good time for us to be black? We're getting shot, we're getting killed in the street art, we're at war. Yeah, we're at war, but we're also in a time where we're finding out who the real soldiers are. So shout out to all of my B1 soldiers out there. If you study the likes of TN, TBA, and PBT, you are definitely a B1 soldier. So definitely put B1 in the comments. We need to see you. We want to shout you out as much as possible. It's time for us to come together. We are the people with solutions. B1 people can be Africans. You can be anywhere in the diaspora and be B1. It's about being on code. If you know what I mean by being on code, say on code in the comments, okay? Because we do need to talk. And if we're talking about our survival, if we're talking about being at war, we can only talk to on code people, period. On code people to me and B1 people to me, y'all are the only ones that know how to drown out all of the chatter. You're the ones that know how to stand up and be a warrior regardless of what people say. You know how to keep your focus. So I really appreciate you guys for all of your support. I see your comments. You know, I can read your emails sometimes. We've been busy behind the scenes. I've been appreciating the comments I've seen over the last couple of days regarding particularly a new project that we're going to be taking on here in the Gambia, which is the tiny home, the container project. And Lord have mercy, as soon as I posted it, I could see who the builders were and who were the Negro naysayers. Now, we do have more builders among us, so shout out to you. But I want to kind of, back a little bit. We're going to back just a little bit because I want to create some context here for, first of all, before I get into the business aspects and what we're talking about with the container homes. I started thinking about, should black people, settle in, what country should black people settle in if you're looking at repatriation? And I started thinking about Ghana myself. I had kind of got to a place where I was like, should I go to Ghana? Should I just go over there for a little while and do some business there like I had planned? Because if you see my video, why I chose the Gambia over Ghana, I talked about that. I was on my way to Ghana anyway, and this was going to be my first stop, okay? So I could just be here first stop, go to Ghana, you know what I mean, and just come back here. That was the plan. But now that I've been here, I've gotten more of a perspective of what quality of life what I need, and what I know black people in the diaspora are looking for. So when it comes to choosing a country, when I look at places like Ghana, when I look at places like the Gambia, I started counting up the cost. Like the song said, she started counting up the cost. I did. I started counting up the cost, and it wasn't just monetary, but it really had a lot to do with the Gambia versus Ghana. Ghana to me, now just go with me for a second. Ghana to me, and I said this in another video, Ghana is that hype girl everybody's hype about. It's like the Atlanta, the city people are hyped up about. Whatever city you want, New York, cool. It's the New York and the Atlanta of Africa. It's that hot girl, right? It's that fine guy everybody want a piece of in Africa. And nothing's wrong with that. 6'4", chocolate, handsome, all of that. But the Gambia is like, not like Atlanta, the poppin' city, but it's like America's Georgia. And you probably like, America's Georgia. That's a little old, city in Georgia where ain't nothing popping but Walmart. When they get a Walmart in America's Georgia, it's a big deal. So comparatively speaking, when I talk about the hype and buzz and what Ghana has going for it, this is not a bash Ghana video, first of all, because I know we got some of our continental African brothers and sisters already in their feelings. You cannot talk this way about Ghana. Stop disrespecting Ghana. Lord have mercy. We can't even do a cost analysis. They already in their feelings. Just because I said Ghana was more expensive and the Gambia is more cost effective for me, like people was in their feelings. But anyway, for those of you that have a brain, and we're able to really do some real analysis here, I started really looking at some stuff. And I was like, I don't feel like going through their checkpoints. And I realized, even with my little weird stuff here that I have to deal with the power going out and, little stuff like that, the things that I need as a black person, the type of black person I am, what's important was to find a place where the police are not killing us. That's number one. So when you start thinking about where should I settle, where should I be, Ghana and Gambia, they're going to give you that. The African, countries are going to give you that. But then when I started looking at just the level of potential, right? And I could easily say I can go to Ghana, they've got popping in business, but it's something to be said about a completely untapped market. Now, I mentioned that because when I think about my quality of life, right? And I know it's a lot of inexpensive places in Ghana too. It is still, but by and large, Ghana is that go-to place everybody's going to, right? And so you're going to see that expense. You're going to see the quality of life of some repats that are a little bit different. Whereas the Gambia is completely untapped, it's cheap as hell, and my network is intact here. Okay, it's very much intact here. Now, going to Ghana or any other country you're thinking about considering, you have to have things intact. Your housing needs to be intact. And then if you're making your money, as I've started to, accumulate way more wealth now in my business, I'm like, I don't want to give it away. I like to keep my money. I like to keep my money, and I like to be able to amass it. So the Gambia for me, hands down, I had to really back it up a little bit and start counting my blessings and see what I'm really grateful for. And the other thing was this. I had a sister reach out, and a lot of you reach out with your messages and your emails and stuff. Sometimes I'm able to read them, sometimes I'm not. But it was one lady, she made me a coffee mug. It was so sweet. Oh my God. I gotta go to it really quick, you guys. And I mean, I was crying my eyes out when I saw it. And if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, which I encourage you to, you probably already saw this post, but it was so precious and it really brought tears to my eyes. And this sister, she reached out and she said, I said, cry my eyeballs out. She said, just a short note to say you inspire me. She said, I've been watching you for a while now. Let me make sure that's right. I've been watching you for a while now. You are amazing. I have many skills that can be used in the Gambia. I don't know what exactly yet. Me and a group of 8 to 10 like-minded folks are coming there and made a purchase and get a feel for Africa. My plan is to move there by December with my 2 daughters and my mom. She's 68 and ready to live a stress-free life. The rest of the family will trickle over later. Here is something I made for you. Hope you like it. You're always drinking your tea, so I thought you should have something special. How do I get this to you, Cheryl D? And I said, family, this journey hasn't been easy. However, Africa is giving me a newfound love for my people. Cheryl, this coffee mug, y'all look at this. Do you see that coffee mug that says unapologetically black? I said to myself, ain't no way in the world I'm going anywhere. That touches me. It's so many of us that get the vision here. It's so much that I've been able to acquire here in the comfort I have. Like any little thing I need, Black people in Atlanta specifically, it's a certain culture to us. All we looking for is a place we can be left alone, do our thing, have some real commerce going and da-da-da. And it's like, it's giving me that. And I just had to be like, I ain't going nowhere. My dentist I've been looking for forever. Found them here. Y'all better start looking at quality of life, and ain't nothing wrong with Ghana. I'm just saying, as far as housing, as far as business, what's better than being able to take root and paint your brushstroke in any direction you want on such a blank canvas as the Gambia? You're able to do it in Ghana too, but I'm gonna tell you something. It's something to be said about that place. I would rather be the person to get the Microsoft stock before it became Microsoft. Like Mark Cuban on the Shark Tank. Mark Cuban's biggest business regret was that he didn't get in on Uber. The Gambia is like Uber stock. He the guy coming into the presentation. He got a suit on. He don't really look that great, but he's pitching you Uber. And you don't know it's gonna be a billionaire, stock a month or 2 from now. But that is the Gambia. I'm telling you, ain't nothing wrong with still getting Microsoft stock. You can still get in on Ghana. Ghana is popping. Ghana gonna be popping. Ghana's gonna be popping for a while. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I know I have to keep saying it, but the Gambia, she's that chick that everybody's sleeping on. She's that dude. The Gambia is that dude that may not be 6'4" fine and a Mercedes like Ghana, but the Gambia, it's the dude, he 5'11", he work hard. He may not have it all together, but you can damn sure work with him, because where he's going to be, just with a little bit of TLC, a little bit of commitment, time, and patience. And I ain't by no means I'm saying we're going to build up no men, ladies. We just talking about, this is just an analogy right now, honey. I would rather use a woman, but we just saying we don't build up no men. That's what the Gambia is. I'm telling you, I made my peace with it. I'm good on the shots, the immunizations to come into Ghana. I am good with no vaccines needed coming into here. My mom's on her way, by the way. Okay, my mom, thank you, Mom. She sent me face towels. If you're coming out here to the Gambia or any of these countries where you don't have a Walmart, you need to bring some face cloths. Like, that's one thing I regret I did not bring, okay? So I want to really stress to you guys, it's serious. Like, when you start to pick places that you want to go, seriously, like, start thinking about your quality of life, because me and my quality of life here in the Gambia, it's gotten to be very comfortable, and we see the same thing can happen for you. Now, when you get here, you're gonna see some fuck shit. You're gonna see the colonizers are gonna be here, most definitely. And I think this should be the time where, you know how they act when we go into neighborhoods that are all white spaces. I think we need to start checking them. When you see a white person here, one of these crinkly, wrinkly demons that we know are up to no good in the Gambia, on some pedo shit, on all of that, it's time for us to start asking those challenging questions. Why are you here? We need to get like how they get. Why are you here? What are you doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand why they're here, and why should they be so comfortable with just walking around? Why are we not challenging them? I found out this is where I want to be, but what I'm not going to do is sit back and let them just walk around and do bullshit in my face without us starting to meet them with some type of hostility. So I think that we should start profiling their ass, personally. We should start profiling their ass when they out here. If you coming out here, don't come out here doing the monkey park and doing that tourist shit. If you talking about this being your home, you better set a precedent now. You better send a message right now that you're not gonna be one of the black people that's gonna be with the fuck shit. Set the precedents now, because they make it okay to fuck with your children. If you see, you guys see this Netflix Cuties? Where they completely made it okay for little girls to be seen in a sexual connotation, twerking and all of these sexually suggestive moves. Do you guys know we're in the fight for our life, for our children? And as you can see, the director was some old bed wench, swirling African, Mamouna, whoever, from Senegal, which is right next door to the Gambia. Time to squash the fuck shit. Time to squash it. So when you see them, whether it's online or offline, it's time for you to start checking and seeing if people are on code. You being in these interracial relationships and being all Christian, it means nothing to me if you're not on code. Somebody was like, all right, are we welcome to stay in your vacation properties if we're Christian? I don't care if you're Christian. Be the Christian like Marcus Garvey. That's the kind of Christian I want you to be. Be on code. But if we're talking about all this swirl and we are the world and type stuff, we're not with that, because we're really in a day and age where we're being haunted. Our children, they're selling our children up the river, and nobody's really banging hard enough for it, and we're going to have to stay focused. Because we got Africans that's worried about the wrong things, black people that's worried about the wrong things. Should I be in Africa at all? I'm Hebrew Israelite. I'm not African, I'm indigenous to the society. We are the original indigenous Indians. Like, it don't matter what you are. If you're not on code, you just giving it up for your children to be rude and for them to just take over, give you whatever vaccines that they want. This is like the get up, wake up time. Period. We see how you got played with Biden and Harris. All the people they try to push out in front of you, all the agendas they try to push out in front of you, including black people that don't even claim that they black, Kamala Harris. And we got black men, they can't even give you a masculine black man in office. And they give you Andrew Gillum. Now he's coming out talking about he identifies as bisexual, which there's no such thing. If you like dick up your ass, you're gay. That's who they give us. Netflix is giving us a black little girl looking like a prostitute. That's what our society is giving us right now. what we're being given shit to eat. So we're gonna have to again separate, but not only do that, we gotta see if we separate with the right people. We can't go mixing and swirling with these Africans out here that think it's okay to lay up with white men, think it's okay to bleach their skin. That's why that is a huge red flag. Exactly. You gotta always watch who they push out in front of us. This director, you look at her face. Look at this Senegalese lady's face, and she's laying up with this white man. She's married to this white man. She's got the bed wench weave. And so when you come out here to Africa, if you don't know how to check these people and see that this is the filth that we have to get out of our culture here in Africa before we can really settle, it's not gonna matter where you choose, because you got the same stuff happening in Ghana. You got the Chinese chief nuts on their back. You see the Chinese are taking over all parts of Africa. So where should you settle in Africa is the question. Well, for me, I found where I want to settle for now, but I know we're playing this game of which one is better. Now, I think in some ways, Ghana could be overrated, only because people need to explore their other options and not think that that's the only option. So that's not a cut down to Ghana. I just think that a lot of people don't know other countries, okay? So if I may, a lot of people don't want vaccinations. There are none required here, okay? People may want a more comfortable situation when it comes to housing. Ghana, girl, if you're around Accra, you can forget it. If you don't have a tight network, if you're not way up north in a village or something like that, you're really gonna have to, really pay a pretty penny to live well in Ghana. Okay, everybody has to make a living, but for me, I've been able to see we can live well for $500 a month USD here in the Gambia, and that includes housing. You can get a house, and I always say it's nothing wrong with finding a house to rent first as you look at buying options. Like, y'all want to make life hard on you, that's fine, and do all this build out, and I want a custom made sink. Like, I'm not doing custom made. I don't care about all of that. Like, that's not important to me. That wasn't important to me in my first step of repatriation. What was important to me is the network intact. And when I got out here, we were able to see, oh my God, working with somebody like Kwesi Boyd and what blossomed. I could have never imagined doing this in the States, because we can't build in the States like that, y'all. We're talking about where should we settle in Africa, because we can't even get settled and comfortable back in the U.S. They killing us. Like, you can't be mad at people that wanted to come up out of there. That's not the way we want to fight. We want to fight in a way where we can stay alive and be strategic and continue to build in peace. Now, if you want to be like a turkey leg hut and all these successful businesses and projects who will be sabotaged at some point, that's just a guarantee. You saw the families that went and bought all that land in Georgia, and shout out to them. Ain't no way in hell, y'all. They already talking shit. They already getting flack from white people now. They don't leave you alone. They don't want to leave you alone. And it's like, why even struggle to be somewhere where they don't want you, right? Why not get in a more peaceful environment where it's really like the sky is the limit? It's desert before Vegas. Nobody's gonna bother you. You can build your tiny home community and container homes in peace. Like, people from Atlanta, listen, all I need is a couple people from Atlanta to come out here and make this shit hot. I have a lot of ideas, y'all. And I don't have to tell them all to you, because I know I'm attracting the right people, and I see your letters. The people in the Black Repat webinar group, if you join that group, you're one of our core people who's getting first priority on the housing and accommodations and stuff like that. So if you want to join our network of Black builders that are actually building things and that'll be doing the stores and the shops that we need, join that group. We actually have group challenges. We did a restaurant challenge, a convenience store challenge, and it really helps you start a business, the startup process, start to finish, including marketing, promo, and everything, because you have to know how to do that. Okay, and that gives you an opportunity to work as a team, and we need to see who's good for that, because when you're out here, you're going to have to work as a team if you're thinking about building a business. So I said all that to say this. I had a lesson in manifestation long ago, and I saw that it was only, my life was limited only by my thoughts and what I wanted, right? And I see now with something as small as a container home, I promise you, it was so funny. I just put it up. People are doing this everywhere, by the way. We got some people out there with so negative, oh, the temperature is going to be an issue. It's going to be hot. Do you not understand? That's a non-issue. Like, it's such a non-issue. I just want to go ahead and roast the limited thinking that people have. Like, you can't think of a tiny home community like, and we about to do this shit for one. We don't. That's why you don't need to wait on people to see your vision. I don't have to tell everybody every step of the vision, but we're galvanizing the right builders. And so, yeah, we do something called media, social media, and put up posts like this to see who's ready, who wants to be a part of this. But when we're doing stuff like this, we got people thinking of all the ways that it can't work. Meanwhile, you got people in South Africa, and we made this post in the Black Repack group. We showed you the container home companies already doing this all over Africa. And why you think you can't do this in the Gambia? Because you thinking limited. Oh, well, it's the temperature. Oh, God. I talked it over with Chief Montana. We had one conversation. One conversation with Quace. They figured that out. Like, it's not even an issue. You can't see. That's why I say it's something so special about us, Black people. All I need is a couple people from New York. Give me some people from the A. And some people from the South. We'll have this whole thing set out, baby. We'll have it a boutique, a restaurant, a tapas bar, and a damn barbershop in the back. Like, what are you talking about? And have all that shit looking fly. Like, what are you saying? What we can't do. We couldn't do this back at home as comfortably as we wanted because they would keep burning our shit down. Tulsa. We had all type of successful Black Wall Streets all over the U.S. and you got successful Black businesses now who's trying to expand, who's trying to do their thing, and they just won't stop fucking with them. So where should you settle in Africa? I would say if you got a connection in Ghana, go to Ghana. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you want a lower, penny that you pay, for a higher quality of life, you need to definitely check out the Gambia because I made my peace with the power outages. We're going to get that together too. Generators, we're going to be investing in generators for all of our properties because I realized a lot of people don't do it because they're just trying to save a buck when we can have so much more generators. We got engineers that's able to do this. I want to read you guys something. This was great. Everybody that reached out about the tiny homes, the container homes, containers are all over Africa. They're in abundance here. And people have done the research and know how to do it in a safe, effective, fast, cost-efficient way. Anyway, I love the fact that y'all reached out. This is what somebody said. They said, good morning, Art. I love your idea about a community of container homes. Me and a friend had a similar idea of doing that here in Texas, but that would never catch on here. Everything is bigger in Texas. However, I do think that it would make much more sense to do that in a place like the Gambia. Your interior design style, you definitely have a knack for it and would be interested in living and investing in these homes. I look forward to discussing it further. And you're right, everything is big in Texas. And what he meant by that is, we can do smaller homes. But one thing you want to consider, guys, is tiny homes go big too. Because it's a lot of different styles of tiny homes. In the Black Repack group today, I posted the companies in South Africa. Like, these are big containers and you can do so many different types of levels. It's so many possibilities, but it's all about if you're limiting your thing. Okay, I want to read another one to you. She says, hello, Miss Kathy. I watch your videos often and I love them. I did come across one video about container homes and I'm interested. I'm currently a silent investor in African real estate with an investment company in Florida, but will be seeking out visiting Gambia next year in November to seek out land. I hadn't considered a container home, but it's an option to live and purchase while I'm building my retirement home. Can you tell me what the cost for a container home? And this would be greatly appreciated. Okay, now what I'm thinking as far as cost, what was told to me, I would say starting around 10,000. But another thing I loved about that is that she was thinking about considering doing it as she's building another home. These are really good options. And if you don't want to do a container home, shut your negative ass mouth. That's the other thing too. Like, if you don't want to do this, we don't have time to hear you. So These are the same people that's going to be sitting up talking about what can't be done while we're doing it. We not, like that's the type of attitude that you have to have. I got so excited about it, I couldn't even rest. I told my team about it and they immediately got on it. They immediately got on it. And we don't have, you're right, we don't have time for disagreements. It is perfect. It's in a much undeveloped area. It's a great idea. It will catch on. I'm telling you. I had another brother reach out, and even in the repack group, he said, this light work. I posted the video today of the start to finish of how they built it and how they did it with the time lapse video. It took about 6 people, a team of 10. Yeah, how many people y'all think it takes? I'm literally looking at the best life to have. You can put anything you want in those containers. That's why I said restaurants, shops. It can be commercial use. It can be personal use. Even if you want to do the homes here, if you still want to do a home, rent a home, whatever you want to do, you can still do that. We plan to do all those things. Hell, all I need is a piece of tape. I'm going to tell you why. Have you guys ever heard of a shot house? A shot house is like a house party, and something they have in the South where you put a tape across the kitchen, okay, across the kitchen, and you sell your plates there. So you'll be having your gonna have a funky good time. We're gonna take it high. Yeah, you got your goddamn food, you got your liquor, and you got some people in there. That's cool. And everybody's breaking bread, everybody's having a good time. That's a shot house. You come have drinks, you buy a plate in the kitchen. That's a shot house. But it's also called a lounge. Stay with me. I know y'all got lost. That's a lounge. That's a bar. That's a grill. Who can't do that in these homes? Why couldn't we do that in these containers? Like, y'all put number 1 if you guys see how easy this can be. Please, like, juke joint, soul food restaurant, comedy show, all of that. That's what I'm saying, juke joint. It's like, it's so easy. People talking about the materials you need to use. Go do your research about how it's different types of insulation. Nobody's worried about tiny homes in Africa, y'all. The climate's not a problem. The climate is the least of our worries, actually. Cooling it, the expenses for cooling it, like none of that's like a big deal. So I'm glad to see all of these ones. You can make a condo community. Thank you. All the red tape in America. It's overcomplicated everything. They don't want you to have nothing, which is an easy word. Thank you. This ain't shit, girl. Look, when they start talking about it's going to be hot in there, what about the temperature? You know my ass. I'm a Sagittarius with the Pisces moon and the Virgo rising. For those of you that want to know, December 3rd, 1981, 38 years old, 38 and looking great, by the way. But for this Sagittarius, I was like, okay, it's hot. Girl, I'll turn that thing into a damn yoni steam retreat. Girl, we'll go in there, be steaming, detoxing all the impurities out of our body, come out, pussy's tight, stomach's flat, and mind right. What? Now what? Okay, they hot. We're going to turn into a sweat lodge then. Now, we're going to turn into a baker box. Like, girl, we don't... like, you can't stop a black woman. My mom, look at how my mom shipped these towels, okay? This is the ingenuity of a black woman. Go with me for a second. First of all, it's got a rubber band on it. Okay. Look. Baby, you think it's one face cloth? It's one big ass face cloth. Look, she got all this shit. Mama did another one. She got me hooked up. She really does. This is a black woman. Tell me what black women can't figure out, girl. What? My baby say she need face cloths and towels. We seen it. And we don't have to use with nothing but a little bit of space. Roll up with rubber bands. Come on, we got a container home community. What you need? We got barbershops, boutiques. What are you talking about? You can't stop a black mother. I'm so proud to be a black mother now. They make you go even harder. What you gonna tell me I can't figure out? A container home? Girl, look, all we needed was a place where they was gonna leave us alone. We could just roll in peace. And Atlanta people, you know everything we need. Black people. Some of y'all have asked me if it's... I'm giving us private conversation. If it's ATL context, yes, The answer to that question is yes. It's on and popping, and it's wide open. Okay, no one has the game on lock. You can have it, and we can be in peace with that too. Put number 2 in the comments if you got that nonverbal communication. Is this okay over there? Art is people from the A. People from the A. You know how we like to get down. But not nobody put 2 in there. I'm a girl, hell no. So y'all already know what I'm talking about. It's on and popping, on and popping. Nobody's bothering you with that. Inexpensive. You won't have to, girl. I was peeping that when I was in the States, and I said, hold on, you can just do what you want with your land, huh? They ain't bothering you. Black people in Atlanta, I have seen to be the most creative people. I saw black people boost power, okay, and utilities. We can boost cable and power. We can do anything. I saw some dudes from Grady, okay, Decatur, all of the all we need, like you can't tell, like that's all we need. So we got that on lock, ain't nobody bothering us. Yeah, we can make anything happen, black people. Like, so that's what I'm saying. I ain't finna blow up nobody's block. Y'all got all that. People that ain't on it, they ain't on it. But the people that's on it, the gardeners and people that need to grow their fruits and vegetables and shit, y'all need to come on out here. Cause your auntie gonna sit right here. I'm gonna wait on y'all. I'm gonna wait till the party get hot. I'm in a club that ain't popping yet. That's really what it is. I'm just in the club. I'm sitting. I'm waiting on y'all ass. I know it's gonna be dope. I'm just waiting on my friends to get here, the rest of my family to get here. Because honey, when I tell you they not bothering nobody. This dress? Look, Gambians, I know we've had our issues in the past, but baby, y'all have been so good to me. I know you don't like my style of talking about things, but we're going to work this out, goddammit. Because if y'all going to get my teeth together, I'm going to go get my teeth just touched up tomorrow just whiten them up and get me some of them white fillings and get extra fancy. Probably ain't going to cost me no more than $75. This dress? Y'all, put the amount you think this dress, how much you think this dress looks. You damn right we party in the A, goddammit. Tell me how much this dress, just how much would you pay for this dress? Like, all right, I'll pay boom for this dress. Seriously, like just put it in there. And I'm gonna tell you how they really be so good with us on just everything be so cheap here. You be like, you be tipping people. You be feeling so goddamn. Let me tell you something, Gambia. Let me get my knot. Gambia goddamn. And the Gambia don't care about your credit either, by the way. If you got bad credit, the Gambia don't care, baby. Your credit stays behind. The Gambia, girl, thank you. You said 120. Look, somebody said 35. The Gambia, you be like looking at folks like, how much you need, baby? And it's $200 bill for one. This thing cost me $900. $900. You know what 900 come down to? $15.32. Y'all, you be up in people's damn store wanting to tip the clerk extra just because. You be like out here just walking around, hanging out. People, you need a house? You need a car? How much you need? You can just wipe it like, damn it, what have you? This dress, y'all, this dress is so beautiful. Listen to me. $15. You hear me? $15.32. What? Do you see this? Do you guys see this dress? And when you see it on, oh my God, 15. Oh my God, I swear to God. I said, we're going to work this out, Gambia. I'm going to get my sisters over here. You can live well for $500 a month. Fuck the haters. Baby, whoever want to be mad, the trolls can make videos and shit. Girl, the trolls, the skin bleaching trolls, they can keep making videos. Fucking knuckles be black as shit, looking like they doing oil changes and express oil change. Ding, ding. Come pull it on in. Come on. Goddamn doing breaks for free and shit. Black knuckles, but light skinned hands. I can't deal with it. That's fine. We'll take y'all to keep making your videos. We're gonna be okay because your country's got so much potential. We're gonna work this out. You're gonna give me royalty for $15. Big old ass houses. Watch the video I put up the other day. 3,000 square foot compound that we had our guests tie in. Under 400 a month. I think it's about 330, 350. 3,000 square feet. I'm cool. Like, and you talking about get me out of this to go through some borders, immunization, and doing shots and going where everybody want to go. I'm gonna get in on this Microsoft and Uber stock before anybody knows it. And that is the best. I promise you, that is like the best advice I can give to anybody about where to settle in Africa for me. I can speak on the Gambia because I'm here. I can tell people this is kind of a good place for me to settle, and you may be looking for the same things. Atlanta people, you know what we want. Yes, you can buy the house outright. And matter of fact, go to artcapdeals.com, get a copy of our land and real estate report, because you not only get the real estate report, you get a lot of different packages, first of all, but you can get the team on the ground to help you find a home you want. You can get land, so it's land and real estate report, and the compounds available, all of that. But for the people in the Black Repat webinar group, these are the people that attended the business and housing webinar, and the people that attended the ultimate Repat webinar, 25 frequently asked questions about repatriation. For those people that attended both those webinars, these are the people in our special Black Repat webinar group. It's a different Repat group. The Black Repat group, that was the old group with 700 people. But this core group of builders, this is up to 300. This is about 300 that we have. So if you're not in that group, you're not in our core group to get the priority over the housing and accommodations, okay? But your ATL people, I had a lady ask me outright if my home was a certain type of home or my property's cool at certain type of properties. And I was like, yeah. Yes. Yes. Our son was born April 25th, and 5 days earlier. Cheers to that. And it, and I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'm finished with it. Honey, I'm finished with that, okay? I was peeping and I said, hold on. It looked like they let you do what you want to do out there in the Gambia. Ain't nobody gonna go to jail for buying land and want to build businesses. Okay. You don't have to tell us nothing, Black people. I was in Atlanta and I was going through depression as a flight attendant, right? And there was something called FMLA, Family Medical Leave Act and stuff. And you had to have a doctor's note. Those Black people in Atlanta, I love that all my doctors, dentists, and all that stuff was Black. Those Black doctors, that doctor's office, I ain't gonna tell you where it is. Do you know I went in there and was asking about it? I said, look, can y'all help me with this? Somebody told me to go to that office. They'll help you. I paid $20 and got my FMLA paperwork and got my freedom back in life to where I can say I ain't ready for that flight and hang up in their goddamn face when they call me standby. Black people will figure it out. And we got some of these people over in the States still talking about what can't be done, baby. Oh, it can't. Don't worry about it. We're going to be out here. This was the utopia that the people that I knew in my community in Atlanta, we've always been looking for. We've been looking for this because Atlanta, none of y'all have to agree, it was the dopest, most progressive, amazing, Black, beautiful place, dripping with young, gifted, and Black, okay, of all levels. And so the next step, I saw a lot of Atlanta people going to, Africa. And we knew to have an elevated Black experience, you're either going to be in a city like Atlanta or not. I can't vouch for New York. I think New York is a piece of trash. I would never live in New York a day in my life. If I ever had to live in New York, something's gone terribly wrong in my life. Okay, and I've lived in a lot of cities. Atlanta was my 13th city I've lived in. So I've lived all over the U.S. as an ex-flight attendant and an ex-travel writer. I wrote for magazines and stuff. But anyway, I said all that to say, Atlanta is an elevated Black experience. And if you want to have anything better than Atlanta, it was Africa is the next final frontier. That was the next frontier. So I was like, if ATL people rolling out of Africa, it must be something to it. And it's only a few questions I have. That, is it cool? And are we cool? And that's all I be wanting to know. Like, cause we at the Underground Railroad, we don't want to get thrown in jail for being black. We don't want to get thrown in jail. They're gonna make up laws and say that you under the influence of drugs and alcohol and you not because of the COVID pulling you over for masks. I don't have time. I didn't have time for none of that. I just can't. I can't live like that. You can be the most law-abiding citizen, okay? And I wasn't finna move to any other state because Atlanta had my elevated black experience. And I saw a few videos as you looking. I was like, I heard that somebody dropped a subliminal, and I said, okay, say no more. I think we was out here a month later. It's like, all you had to tell me was it was a place I could be in peace. Ain't nobody trying to kill me. And then come out here. Girl, I wasn't no interior designer. Girl, I had enough energy to take care of my man, my baby, and just my house. What do I think about interior design? Look, America had your ass so stressed out. You just want to pay your bills and not get thrown out because they gentrifying the shit. Girl, out here, you goddamn can breathe. You can see shit clearly when you ain't got that massa and a pig on your neck and you ain't gotta believe that your son, it can go outside and get snatched by a race of, like, I said, that's all you gotta give me? And now, you done gave me a dentist for cheap. Ain't no way. See, I'm not one of them stingy signs. I'm a Sag with a Pisces moon. I'm a giver. I give. See, I don't sit on information and say, nope, I ain't gonna tell nobody else. No, we need to have dental tourism. We got a lot of fucked up grills back home. We need people to come back home, get your grill right. I pay thousands and thousands of dollars to just nigger rig teeth here and there because that's what I can afford. You can get your whole shit right for probably under $200 out here, and I'm not even playing. I'm not playing with you. You can have your boutiques, you can have your restaurants. Ain't nobody bothering you. You better get out of this internet world, all this beefing and stuff. Girl, them beefs don't mean anything to me or nobody. Gambians are amazing. I sat down and started counting up the cost and just starting to really look at going to Ghana. I was like, she's that hype girl right now. She's that gorgeous girl, that gorgeous guy that everybody's checking for. But the Gambia is that chick and that dude that's got a little bit more weight to lose and maybe a little rough around the edges. But baby, that is Microsoft stock before it became Microsoft. That is Uber. The Gambia is Uber. And I think that Ghana is Uber up and running, right? I just see it. I see that. Now, here's the other thing with y'all negative asses. That's right now, it's cheap right now, but it's gonna go up. I'll probably be 80 years old before we see the prices go up to something crazy. And that's how I know you're thinking negative. You're not thinking about what that means for you, the person that gets in on it. It's like somebody saying, well, that's not gonna be good because that stock gonna be $100. What difference does it make if you find out about it at 15 cents, fool? Is anybody else getting put 3 if you got that stock analogy about it's cheap now, but it won't be forever? Do you understand? That's just more limited thinking, and you don't have any business brains if you don't see the benefit in your behind being somewhere 100 years in advance. Lord have mercy. And I'm not here to convince you. I'm just here to connect with the people that get it, and we just silently gonna be doing what somebody said, all 3s. I know that's right. What can't you see about that? You ain't got to see it. You do not have to see it, baby. But I see it. The other people that saying 3 see it. And I'm like, girl, tell me about the stock when it's 15 cents. Don't worry about when it's going to be $100. Your ass going to be good and rich and worried about something else by the time that, you know, for real. Like that's what I love about it. Wide open, container community. And then I had to learn that, I learned that a long time ago. I was doing manifestation work and talking about the law of attraction. But I remember when I was a flight attendant, I wasn't really enjoying the job so much, but I started to write down what I wanted to do and started to do this whole write the vision thing, you know what I mean? And the law of attraction. And so what I did was I took a little photo album and I started cutting out pictures of musicians and jazz musicians that I wanted to interview and meet one day. And this is when I was living in Chicago as a flight attendant. And I remember the next day I went to Margiano's. Roy Hargrove was in the picture frame in the album, and Wynton Marsalis was in there and a couple other artists. But I went to Margiano's the next day in Chicago, a little Italian spot. And I remember going outside because I smoked cigarettes at the time. I went outside to smoke a cigarette. It was cold, a Newport. And there was a black Mustang pulled up in front of me. And I said to myself, that would be tripped out if it was Roy Hargrove. And would you not know it outsteps Roy Hargrove? I swear to God. I was about to drop my cigarette. I was like, oh my God. The night before, I had cut out his picture and put it in my photo album. I said, these are the people I want to meet. I was working for a little bitty magazine in Alabama and had a card. They gave me a card. And I went up to him shaking. I was like, oh my God, I would love to interview you one day and la la. He was high as a kite. This is another thing I learned. The power manifestation, what you put in your mind. I knew right then I was a master manifester. And my mom was telling me that a lot. And I came from that age of thought and, Barbara King and, that type of thing. That was okay. But the other thing that really sealed the deal was when I was a flight attendant and I wanted to get out of the industry. And I said, you know what, I want to be a travel writer. Because this is when I was thinking about the people I want to interview and travel around. I said, I got a job that pays me, to just travel. I can travel for free and I can use and, leverage my free flight benefits to go cover different stories and music festivals. I'll use my love of music, my background in Berkeley, my background in TV and radio. And parlay it. The next day, in my first class section, I get to talking to a man, and he was asking me what I want to do. I said, well, I want to be a travel writer. I want to do this, da. And he said, why don't you come write for me? And I was like, what you mean? Come to find out, this man was Munson Steed, the publisher of Rolling Out magazine. And this was back in about 2007. So you do the math, 13 years ago. Munson Steed, the next week, we were flying out to Bermuda, and I was covering the Bermuda Music Festival. No experience in TV radio. This is before I got in TV radio. No prior experience. I was actually working in TV and radio at the time. That's what it was. Working TV and radio, and I was able to take it to the next level. I didn't have no degree in that. I had it in my mind, and the man in my first class section the next day was Munson Steed. And we started doing a web series called See the World. And we were in Bermuda. I was able to interview the Bermuda Prime Minister. I was able to interview LeVar Burton. I met Steve Harvey, Smokey Robinson. Like, I'm there, this girl, my wardrobe was probably $75 total. I had a little cheap $20 dress from Ross on, out there with the other journalists. But the week before, I was hating my job as a flight attendant, thinking, how can I be a travel writer? How can I be around music and the arts and do this? Like, oh my God, manifestation. So you talking about a container community. You're talking to somebody that understands the power of our mind. We can create anything we want with the power of our mind. And we're warrior breed. We're black people. You find us somewhere where you leave us alone and we can just be left alone in peace. We'll have all this shit taken care of. That's why they didn't want us to come over here and settle. Because if we settle over here, we'd have a lot to build. We'd have so much in a couple of months. I've only been here since February 28th. And we got all types of opportunities because the power of another visionary. Shout out to you, Quasi. If y'all got a Pisces friend, you better hug them. If you got a Gemini aspect in your Pisces, you got a brilliant motherfucker right there. He had just moved from Atlanta. I'm like, we from Atlanta. We got the same stilo. All you need is a like-minded community of people to see the vision with you, and that's all you need. All we needed was somewhere where they wasn't shooting us, and we could have some peace of mind. So we don't care about people that's got all this chatter to say. We got the most brilliant, brightest engineers, writers, producers, musicians, contractors, you see what I'm saying, software engineers among us in our community. And if you are already nervous that, oh, is this going to be for the Gambians? I'm not answering that question anymore. This is for on-code people. We don't have to really put up with those questions anyway. You do know that, right? We don't have to, meet your qualifications and your standard checklist if we're doing right by the Gambians. If you ain't doing that to the Chinese people and the Lebanese people that's owning 80% of this shit, you're not going to say nothing about how we going to have our lounges, our boutiques, our juke joints, our soul food restaurants, our smoothie bars, our movie theaters, and our natural hair. You're not going to say anything about how we're doing that if we including you. You ain't asked anybody else to include you. And if you're not on code, you ain't going to be included. We building up all of this shit. We found our place to settle. And so we're not going to allow collaborators to come and even try to spit some negativity in our direction. We going extra hella hard now because they done opened up the flights. They done fucked up to open up flights. Y'all saw Ty the other day, our guest Ty. He came from ATL. Ty laugh. Ty's laugh is exactly what I mean. That laugh, it tells me everything I need to know. Because we already know what it is. Look at the video yesterday when he do that laugh. We already know what it is. That man was at peace. They about to go to the beach. Eat some fucking fresh fruit and shit. Girl. That's all we've ever wanted as Black people was a place we could come and be around like-minded people. I need some more water. Now we're gonna get this power thing together. Speaking of water, we're gonna get the water together with our ghetto asses. And I will say again, African, continental Africans, you can never call us ghetto again because at least we had power and running water back in the States. I have no idea how y'all ever thought y'all could go that long and call us ghetto. And when you didn't think we was gonna come over here and your shit and see how y'all really live, that's okay. It's fine. I'm just saying. We're gonna have to get this power together and we're gonna have to invest in generators, okay? Because I know it is such a damn, it's a drag when you lose your power. Now, I've kind of gotten used to it. I kind of go with the ebb and flow. It's cool, whatever. But y'all not going to like that. My mama coming out here, and I know she's not going to do this no air thing. I have an air conditioning. You can have air conditioning units. You can have as many as you want. Don't worry. But I'm just saying, until we get it the way we want it, some of y'all going to have to deal with just a few inconveniences. You may have to do a whole bath in the sink every once in a while. The pressure may be so low, but hey, it don't mean you stink, right? We can still take care of ourselves and be resourceful, okay? That's all I'm saying. It is an easy fix situation, so don't worry about that. We got the best and brightest coming out. We're gonna deal with that. But like I said, at least Gambia is saying, well, hey, yeah, y'all may have to deal with the rats and roaches and bad power grid, but we here. Gunners up and popping. Gunners up and popping. Gunners up and popping. And the Gambia's like, Jesus, take me there. To God's unchanging and you better hold. That's the Gambia. But the Ghana's like, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. But the Gambia is, hold to God's unchanging hand. Hold to God's unchanging hand. You better feel your hope, things eternal. You better hold to God's unchanging hand. That's the Gambia. But this is how we do it. This is how we do it. Oh, no, no, no. This is how we do it. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no. That's Ghana. This is how we do it. It's Friday night and the That's Ghana. But I'm gonna be on my hold to God's one, changing hand. Do a nice little step march like the usher board and go away. Hold to God. Girl, they be so serious with that shit. Serious. Better feel. I'm gonna do the usher board with the Gambia. Did that make sense to the black people? That's the comparison. Ghana, Montel Jordan, this is how we do it. They pump it up. Pump it up. Dun up, dun up, dun up, dun. Pump it up. You know. And I'm over here. Hold to God's. No, I'm just playing. But it's still him though. It's, matter of fact, since I'm staying in one place, it's another hymn. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. Just like a tree planted by the water, we shall not be moved. That's the Gambia. So if you want to settle like a tree planted by the water, or if you want to go, the parties here on the west side, reach for my shorty and I turn it up, designated driver, take the keys to my truck, go to Ghana. Ain't nothing wrong with it either way. But look, that's what we're going to be working on. I hope you guys got a lot out of this because I know it's serious to find where you want to settle. Money's real. Your quality of life is so important to consider. And for those of you that don't want to come to Africa, of course, you know we're not talking to you, but the Gambia, hell, y'all, it kind of checks everything off. If we can figure out this damn power and water shit, we're going to be fine, sis. We can work this out. $15, we got good down, we can got land, housing. What else do you want? I'm 30 and I'm almost 40 years old. I love saying that. I love being a old auntie, a spicy, sexy auntie. I got almost 40 years old. And I realized what's important, baby. It's your quality of life. It's the way you can have peace of mind without nobody having to kill you, worrying about somebody killing you. It's your ability to create your business, have your friends and family create their businesses in peace and harmony, untouched, unbothered. That's what life means to me, y'all. So if you want to get with me, look in the video description of all of these videos. It'll give you all of the information. Go to rkathyhills.com if you want to invest with us. If you want to invest in these tiny home container communities where we're going to have soul food, barbershop, barbecue, vegan. People are like, we don't need soul food. Girl, do a vegan one then, okay? Do a vegan one. If that's what you need, do a vegan one. People can't see the forest for the trees. If you want to get into that, 10 grand, I think we're going to set the investment amount over the weekend. But if you're interested, send us an email that says container home because we are going to be sending you guys all the information you need if you want to get invested in that. If you still want to just do regular land and property real estate investing with us, go to get our land and real estate report on artcathyhills.com. You get a crew on the ground. Okay, you actually get somebody on the ground. That's what you need. Real estate gets funny as hell out here. I hear people all the time saying, oh, we try to contact this real estate agent in this African country. They real funny. It gets real strange. You don't need that. Okay, so have a pre-vetted source for your real estate needs. You can use our team, and that's what we do. For the people that have older parents that aren't good with Facebook, social media, and you need a like-minded community, or if you just need to connect with this community, send us an email, artcathy@gmail. Check the comment section because the Black Repat group link is in the comment section, okay? So yes, all the possibilities are endless. You say you got self-sufficient homestead construction. That's awesome. We need you. We got so many guys like that. I love the fact that we got so many talented people that can help make our dreams come true. So stay focused, everybody. Connect with like-minded people. I know that's what I did, and I just promise you it's not as expensive as you think. The Gambia makes it so easy and available for you. $500 a month. Find one of our properties, stay in that mug, pay up for 6 months, pay a year, $150, save up your first year of housing, right? You come out here, you live amongst people, you build businesses that are going to serve the repat community. A lot of people wonder about that. Well, if the Gambians are poor, who's going to be the people that's going to support our businesses? You have a big as hell tourist community and repat community, and our own private community that you'll be able to have a career path program within. Okay, so we'll have a self-sustainable community conversation. And also another thing that we're going to be rolling out is our content creators affiliate program. As a lot of you are coming back over here to repatriate, you have content you want to share. You want to get your platform up and going. It's all about having that chain. You need that network. So we're offering our network to you for you to become a content creator in our affiliate program. We're going to put up some information this week about that. But in the meantime, join the Black Repat group, because we're going to be choosing from that group people that want to go on our alternate page, people that want to have their platform built from our platform. We have a lot of different ways that we can do that with other content creators out here, and that's important. We need to take back our programming, y'all. I don't know if y'all noticed, I talked about Netflix cuties, but another show I had to talk about real quick before I go is I had to cancel Lovecraft County, y'all. I can't do it no more. We can't even cut on the TV. Ain't nobody on code no more. Lovecraft County had me for a few episodes, right? I was like getting the spiritual significance out of it and all of this, and Journey Smollett was acting her ass off. Like, we just love Journey, right? And I feel like they push her, the mulatto thing in our face a little bit too much, although she has acting chops. Don't fight me. But they do try to push mulattoes extra hard in Hollywood sometimes. So I was like, whatever. I watched it. Now I hear they got some LGBT shit, some gay madness in it. I ain't even finna watch it. Cancel. You can't keep doing me like that. Netflix, any programming, HBO. You can't keep pushing out the demonic agenda for us and thinking that we gonna eat it. It's time for us to say no. And I am actually about to cancel my Netflix account. At what point do we start creating our own content? What point do we start getting our own networks? And so that's what made me think about it. It's time for, I've seen the best content on YouTube from us. We don't need nobody's record deal. We don't need a TV deal. Culture, American culture, it mimics itself off of us. Africans and Black Americans are the ultimate ghostwriter for American culture, and you know that. So we are the only thing that it takes, that we need to make our shit hot, period. So that's why I want to reach out and start this process of creating and expanding our network and expanding content so that we can create more positive narratives, and not only just Black narratives. We need on code narratives, specific Black narratives of people that are coming back to Africa, of people that are able to share inspirational content as well as build wealth and create our own media conglomerate, okay? If that ain't some sad shit, y'all better get a sad friend, because we not only think big, but my Virgo rising, we work, we get it done, and my Pisces moon sees the vision. And my team is just so on point. So I'm extending them to you. I hope you guys got a lot from this. Where should you settle in Africa? You should settle in the place that affords you a very good quality of life for a very low cost. You should settle in a lot of these places. They're actually available if you find nothing wrong with vaccinations. If you want a no-vax country, I know the Gambia is one of them. But if that's important to you, and also quality of life, the culture of people that you're around, Ghana may have a better culture of Black, repat community, and you'll get a different vibe. That's great. But as I said, I like being a person that gets in on that dude that everybody ain't checking for. I kind of want the nod and the little tip to the Microsoft Uber stock before everybody else knows about it. So I think that it's a lot of benefit in doing that. It's some humps that you have to face, but to me, I've gotten used to them. And as I said before, I'm staying in this little weird little country. This little weird country done grown on me. It absolutely has. And I think it'll grow on you too. So we've got experiences for you guys that we're going to be uploading. Group travel, wardrobe experiences for the Gambia, just like they do on Airbnb. We'll have specific Gambian experiences for you, from the ATV, as I said, to the Gambian, to the food experience, learning how to make traditional recipes, and also boat trips, bonfires, and camping. So it's a lot we got going on out here. Gambia had your ass. I never was good at counting. And this, it must be like this dress $15. Y'all, Black people. It's such a beautiful marriage between what we can offer, what you have, What you have is actually useful here. Your money, you don't think you got more than enough money. You have more than enough money to come out here and get it cracking. I swear to God. Okay, so if you have questions about this, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I wasn't roasting real bad, but get into this damn dress at Conte Boutique, $15.32, and it's beautiful. Oh my God. You're gonna have to watch the video. So how did I pick the Gambia? Child, you must be new to this whole channel. I already did videos about that. You're gonna have to watch the playback because I ran that down, okay? But I will say again, you can live very well out of $500 a month. You can buy your house outright, that's fine. Go to our website and get the land and real estate report, or you can rent something lovely until you buy. Baby, make your life easy for the ATL people and the real black people in the diaspora. Yes, wide open. Ain't nobody bother you. Come on, the game. No one has the game on lock. It's wide open. I hope you got that. Just give me another 3 if y'all got that, so I can cackle a little bit. I just want to know if the 3 people got that. Let me see. It been that. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Don't say I ain't tell you. It's fine out here, and it's just a lot better here for us. And I just want y'all to take advantage of it. Join the Black Repack group. If you want to still donate to the fund, I got the children's dental fund. I can't leave these children. The dental fund, the the smile initiatives that we have. Now we got a container home thing popping. I want to see everything in them container homes. And even for our regular homes, the build out, the juke joints, the lounges, having a place where you can come all the time and get a plate, and having one house as a designated lounge and a penthouse on top and greenhouse on top. Girl, that's way too easy here. That's what I'm saying. It's easy. Okay? Exactly. That's what's on the internet. I mean, when it's working, it's fine. You deal with what you want to deal with, but look, if you don't have to worry about policemen killing you, sweetie, I don't know anything better than that. You can walk up and down the street and know you're not being hunted. Do you know how great that is? Hi. Do you know how great it is not to be hunted? While you worried about the little things, and I had to look at that too. I was like, hold up. I'm running the gunner. My housing, the expenses, the vaccination. I'm so grateful for you, Gambia. I'm so grateful for you. I'm about to sit my little ass down because I see what I got in y'all. I see what I have in y'all, and all I want to do is make sure my family get it too, with these winks and the subliminal messages that you can come out here and do your thing because it's wide open for the taking. Okay? And so don't worry about what anybody else has to say. This is for you. This was for us. It was for the warrior class. And I just want y'all to be encouraged right now. Join the repack group of people that you can talk to before you get out here and don't be freaking out and all that and stressing. No, don't stress out. It's good. Everything is good. Okay? So that's my spiel for the Gambia, why I chose it. Is gonna overrated? Could be. It could be. I think for me, it was overrated when I started to consider the things I wanted, okay? So, somebody writes to me, girl, we ain't got time for that. We need to come up with other meal options and shit, because that's what I'm saying. I'm going to just wait till the cool people get here, and, once y'all get here, child, I'll probably have a big booty and everything. My ass will come back, get filled out again, and start eating again. Because food will be tasting right. I know y'all washing y'all hands. So anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me. I'm going to be doing some special Patreon videos this week, actually, and talking about traditional methods of healing and traditional methods of African medicine and ancestral medicine. So that's going to be on Patreon, and that's going to be a private conversation for people that are more interested in traditional methods of healing, and also for women that want to focus on healing mind, body, spirit. You want to be in a like-minded community of on-code Black women. Join the womb school, most definitely. And we're going to have so many more videos for you guys this week. I'm going to be telling you guys more about the content creator affiliate program that we have, because we need to control our marketing, or not market, but our programming, and we need to control our narrative right now. To see Black positivity, to see Black masculinity, to see Black women with feminine grace, not acting a fool, talking about wet ass pussies. Like, it's coming to be too rare now. So we need to get on top of that, and we have so many opportunities to do so. That's what Africa did for me. I mean, it opened my mind. Like, it's like when you get weave out your hair, you can think, your antennas are up. When you got somebody's, foot off your neck, and know you're not being hunted, and know that a barrel's not pointed in your face and your son's face every single day. You don't have to worry about, man, when my man go out, my husband go out, is he coming back? I don't have to worry about that with our son Garvey. I know that this is the place where we're going to see him and his friends, and we birth more children, and we know that they'll be safe. So, and we know that they'll be able to start businesses as well. We'll be able to create our own and pass it down to our children. And I see that we can do the same thing with an extended family of Black-owned code people that have the same desire. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you for putting up with all of my shit, my roast. But today was just an amazing day, like my dress. Oh, this dress is amazing, girl. $15. You can get a badass house, 3,000 square feet for $400 a month. Can I buy it outright? Yes. It's up to you, but it's ready for you. Y'all can go over there with Big Booty Judy Gunner and do This Is How We Do It, or you can come on and sit down and sing some hymns and get ready and be patient while the Gambia gets it together. And I think I'm gonna pick the Gambia and choose it again. This is my second time choosing it again, because I was considering leaving for a little while, but I ain't even leaving. I started really counting up the cost, but instead I got lost in the second, in the minute, in the hour. Hey, as we pay, we forgot about tomorrow. As we pay, we forgot. That's my line. So I hope that makes sense to y'all. And yes, it's by the beach. You got a lot of options for that. So I'll get out of here. Thank you guys for joining me. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon.